Hello my dear friends, welcome to another tutorial of my channel. Today I'm gonna make this beautiful bubble granny square bucket hat for adult size. For making this bucket hat, we should start the work from the top by making the crown, and after making the crown, make 5 of these bubble granny squares and then join them together to make a tube. And after that we should attach this tube to the crown of the hat, and at the end make the brim at the bottom of the tube to have a beautiful bucket hat. I used 3 colors of a worsted weight yarn for making these granny squares, and number 5mm hook, and the main color is the green color, and I made the crown and the brim with that. If you're ready, let's get started. For starting the crown of the hat, make one magic ring. Put the yarn on these 2 fingers and wrap it around them to form an X shape in front and hold the yarn. Now insert the hook under the first loop from the back, grab the second one and pull it through, and then make a chain and remove the fingers. Now we have a magic ring, and we should work 8 half double crochets into the magic ring. For making the first half double crochet, go to the ring and pull up a loop, and then yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and this single crochet counts as the first half double crochet. Then yarn over, go to the ring and pull up a loop. We have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all of them. Again, yarn over, go to the ring, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 3 loops to create next half double crochet, and continue making half double crochets to have 7 half double crochets and the first single crochet as the first half double crochet. Now we have 8 half double crochets in total. Pull this tail to close the hole completely. Round 1 is finished. Remove the hook and insert that at top of the first half double crochet, not this beginning single crochet. Insert the hook at top of that from the back, and then grab this loop and pull it through to make a loop at top of the beginning single crochet, this loop, and now we have 8 half double crochets at the end of round 1. Now start round 2 from the same stitch here with making 1 single crochet, then make 1 half double crochet into the same stitch, then go to the next stitch and work 2 half double crochets into that, 1 and 2. Again 2 half double crochets into the next stitch, 1, 2, and repeat the work, 2 half double crochets into each stitch until the end. The last 2 half double crochets should be worked at top of the beginning single crochet of previous round. Now we have 16 stitches. Remove the hook and insert that at top of the first half double crochet after the beginning single crochet from the back to the front, and grab this loop and pull it through to the back, and now round 2 is finished. Now start round 3 again with a single crochet as the first stitch of the round, and then make 2 half double crochets into the next stitch, 1 and 2, 1 half double crochet into the next, 2 half double crochets into the next, 1 and 2, and continue this sequence, 1 into the next and 2 into the next. Repeat until the end of the round. Again, the last 2 stitches should be worked at top of the beginning single crochet of previous round, and now we have 24 stitches in total at the end of round 3. Remove the hook, pull this yarn and insert that at top of the first half double crochet after this single crochet, and grab this loop, pull it through. Round 3 is finished. Now start round 4 from the same space, again with a single crochet, then make 1 half double crochet into the next stitch, and now make 2 half double crochets into the next 1 and 2. Repeat the work. 1 half double crochet into the next, 1 into the next, and 2 into the next. And continue this sequence, half double crochet 2 and 1 increase, again half double crochet 2, 1 increase, and continue until the end of the round. Now I'm at the end of round 4 and we have 32 half double crochets in total, and after that for next rounds again we should increase the number of stitches based on this chart. So I will repeat increasing in each round, and in each round the number of stitches increases by 8, and continue increasing until round 8, and at the end of round 8 we should have 64 stitches in total. Now I'm at the end of round 8 and I have 64 half double crochets in total. Cut the yarn and pull that, and then insert the hook at top of this first half double crochet after this beginning single crochet here. Grab the yarn to the back, turn the work, and insert the hook under the third loop of the stitch, the last stitch, and between front loop and back loops of that. And now grab the yarn, pull it through to the back, and our crown is finished. And then I'm gonna start the body of the hat. For making the body we need 5 squares like this. This square is called Bobble Drops Flower Granny Square, and you can find the video tutorial of that from here or from the description box. In the original video, I made this granny square with 5 rounds only, but in this video and for making the body of the hat, we should add 1 round of single crochets to each granny square by making 1 single crochet into each stitch of all sides and 3 single crochets into the corners, into the second stitch of each corner of round 4. And after making 5 granny squares, put them side to side and join them together. Join these 2 granny squares by attaching, start from here, from the second stitch of this corner, attach that to the second stitch of this corner. Okay, so put them side to side and then make a slip knot and insert the hook into the second stitch of this corner of round 5 here, between 2 loops of that, and then go to the second stitch of the corner of this square between 2 loops of that, and grab the yarn to the back, and now yarn over, pull through these 2 loops, and then pull through this loop on the hook. After that, go to the next stitch between 2 loops of that, and next stitch of other square between 2 loops of that, and grab the yarn from the back, pull it through these 2 and this loop. One more time, go to the next stitch from this square, and then go to the next stitch from other square Grab the yarn from the back, pull it through, and pull it through this loop. And continue joining each stitch to other stitch of next square by making slip stitches. Continue this work to reach the second stitch of next corner. This is the first stitch of next corner. Join them together, and this is the second stitch. Okay, and now make a chain and cut the yarn, pull the yarn, and these two squares are joined together. After that, put the next square side to side of the second square, and again join these two sides together. Start from the second corner, second stitch of this corner, join that to the second stitch of this corner, and continue joining next squares in the same way. After joining these sides, put the next square side to side the third square and join these two sides together, and after that put the next square and join these two squares together, and after joining these four sides, join the last square to the first square to make a tube. I will join these three sides and then I'll come back. Okay, I joined all of these 5 squares together, and now grab the first and the last square together to form a tube, and join these two sides together such as other parts. Make a slip knot and insert the hook into the second stitch of this corner, and after that insert the hook into the second stitch of this corner and pull the yarn to the back, and after that pull it through and pull through this loop, and continue joining in the same way until you reach the other corner of these two squares. After joining all of these 5 granny squares together and then hiding the tails through the work, this is our tube or our band, and we should make 1 round of single crochets around the top edge of the band, but we should decrease some of these stitches in the top of the band because we have 15 stitches in each square, or 75 stitches in total in the top edge of the band, and we should decrease these stitches from 75 to 64 to can join that to 64 stitches of the crown of the bucket hat. Okay, so make a slip knot and then insert the hook into the beginning stitch of some of these squares, this joint stitch, and pull this loop, pull it through, and then make a chain as the first single crochet of the round. Then go to the next stitch, work 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet into the next, and 1 single crochet into each of next 2 stitches. And now we have 5 stitches in total, and after these 5 stitches I'm gonna make a decrease single crochet over next 2 stitches. Go to the next stitch and pull up a loop. Again, go to the next stitch, pull up a loop, and then yarn over, pull through these 3 loops to have a decreased single crochet. Repeat the work. Make single crochet into each of next 5 stitches, and then make a decrease over next 2 stitches. 1, 2, and yarn over, pull through all loops. Again, make 5 stitches, 1 single crochet into this last stitch or joint stitch of this square, 1 single crochet into the first stitch of next square or this joint stitch, 1 into each of next 3 to have 5 in total. And after these 5 stitches, make a decrease over next 2 stitches and continue this work until the end. After making the last decrease stitch, we have 5 stitches left. Make 1 single crochet into each of next 3, and then decrease the last 2 stitches together, this last single crochet and this last joint stitch, and yarn over, pull through all loops on the hook, and at the end remove the hook and insert that at top of this first single crochet after the beginning chain. Here, grab this loop, pull it through to the back, then go to the last stitch, grab this loop and pull the yarn, and then grab the yarn and pull it through. And now we have 64 stitches at top of the tube, and the body of the hat is finished, and after that we should join this part to the crown of the hat. So make a chain and leaving the long tail, cut the yarn, pull that. At the end, after joining, we have 2 loops at top of this beginning chain as the first single crochet, and now I'm gonna make these 64 stitches of the tube to the 64 stitches of the crown. So insert this tail through a tapestry needle, okay, then put these 2 edges together, the top edge of the tube and the edge of the crown, and insert the needle into this first stitch and one of these stitches and pull the yarn, then go to the next stitch from the tube, from the top edge of that, and then insert that into the next stitch from the crown, and again pull the yarn, go to the next stitch and front stitch from the crown, join them together, and continue joining in the same way for other stitches of the top of the crown, top of the tube, and stitches of the crown. Continue joining until the end. Okay, after joining all stitches around, insert the needle into the beginning stitch, this stitch, and pull the yarn to the back. And then make a knot. Then cut the yarn and hide the tail through the stitches. Now I've made a hat. You can see that. And I'm gonna start the brim of the bucket hat from the bottom of these two. So turn the work and with main color, make a slip knot. And attach the yarn to the beginning stitch of one of these 5 squares, this joint stitch here, and make a chain. In the first round of the brim, we should increase the number of stitches. So make 2 half double crochets into this stitch, the joining stitch, yarn over, go to the stitch, pull up a loop, and yarn over, pull through 3 loops. Again, yarn over, go to the same stitch, pull up a loop, and pull through all of 3 loops on the hook. And then make 1 half double crochet into each of next 13 stitches. 1 into the next, 1 into the next, 1 into the next, and continue making 1 half double crochet into each stitch until reach the other corner or the last joint stitch of this square. Now I'm at the end of this square and make 2 half double crochets into this joint stitch of that, and we have 15 stitches in each square. We should make 2 half double crochets into the beginning and 2 half double crochets into the last stitch of that, and 13 half double crochets between them. Repeat the work. Go to the next square and work 2 half double crochets into this joint stitch. One half double crochet into each of next 13 stitches, and then again 2 half double crochets into the last stitch of the square, and repeat this sequence for other squares all around. And I repeat this sequence until the end, and then I'll come back. I made 2 half double crochets into the last stitch, and round 1 is finished. Make a slip stitch into the beginning half double crochet and start round 2 again with making a chain, and then make 1 half double crochet into each of first 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And after these 4 stitches, increase next stitch. Make 2 half double crochet into the next 1 and 2. In this round again, we should increase the number of stitches. Repeat the work. Make 4 half double crochets, 1 into each of next 4 stitches. And after these 4 stitches, make 1 increase into the next 2 half double crochets into the next stitch, and continue the work. 1, 2, 3, and 4. After that, make 2 into the next 1 and 2, and continue this sequence until the end of the round. Round 2 is finished. Make 1 slip stitch into the beginning half double crochet, and now we have 102 stitches, 17 stitches more than a previous round. We had 85 stitches in this round, the first round of the brim. And this round 1, has 10 more stitches than this round, the bottom edge of the tube. Okay, now start the third round with making a chain and 1 single crochet into each stitch of previous round. In this round, don't increase the number of stitches and make the same 102 stitches with making 1 single crochet into each stitch. Continue until the end of the round. After joining to the first single crochet, round 3 is finished, and start round 4 again by increasing the number of stitches. Make 1 chain, 1 half double crochet into the first stitch and 1 half double crochet into each of next 4 stitches. And after these 5 stitches, make 1 increase into the next, 1 and 2. Repeat the work, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And after 5 stitches, make 2 half double crochets into the next stitch. And continue this sequence, 5 stitches and 1 increase until the end of the round. And after that, make 1 round of single crochets again, such as round 3. So I will repeat this sequence until the end, and then for next round, round 5, I will make 1 single crochet into each of these stitches, and then I'll come back. At the end of round 5, we have 119 stitches in total, and now the brim of the bucket hat is finished, and I'm gonna start 1 round of crab stitches for the border of the brim. For making the crab stitch, make a chain and then go to the previous stitch. Here we should work in the opposite direction of the other rounds. Go to the previous stitch, insert the hook into that, grab the yarn, pull it through to the front, and now we have 2 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through. Again, go to the previous stitch, work in the opposite direction, and grab the yarn, pull it through. We have 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through. Again, go to the previous stitch, this stitch, grab the yarn, pull it through, and yarn over, pull through, 2 loops on the hook, and continue making crab stitches around the last round of the brim to have a beautiful edge at the end. You can see this beautiful edge. Make 1 crab stitch into each stitch of the last round in the opposite direction of other rounds, and now we have a beautiful border, and continue making these crab stitches until reach the beginning point. At the end of the border, make 1 slip stitch into the beginning single crochet of previous round, and then make a slip stitch and make a chain and cut the yarn. Now hide the tail through the work. Now our beautiful crochet bucket hat is finished. I hope you liked this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like the video. Have a nice day.